Jumripsu, Church on the Ridge, greeting Church on the Ridge. This is Sitan, just arriving from the state to Cambodia last night, so I only been here about 5 or 6 hours. And sorry I was not able to record it earlier because I was on the road to Akron, Ohio for a conference there, and then came back to Denver, just basically grabbed my luggage to come to Cambodia all the way. So anyway, I'm trying to rush it up as quick as I can to give you an update. First of all, I want to say thank you so much, Church on the Ridge, Pastor Charlie, and then everyone. I miss you guys so much, and thank you for your prayer, your love, your continued support to the ministry of Transform Asia. As a matter of fact, we are exciting that we're going to have a pastor conference beginning this Monday, coming up Monday, October 31st to November 3rd, with a team of trainers from Equip Ministry International in Akron, Ohio. So they're on their way now. I'm going to pick them up tonight from the airport and then drive about 6 hours to Battambang tomorrow. So anyway, just want to give you an update. One of the main blessing that we have is the radio ministry. As you can tell, I always wearing this headset. It's easy to talk, and um, it's a ministry that God has given to us. I never dream of, never imagined that God gonna open this awesome, incredible door and opportunity to share the gospel. I already finished the entire book of New Testament from the four gospel all the way to Revelation chapter 22, and now and then I start the Old Testament from Genesis chapter 1, and finished it last month. Now I'm on Exodus chapter 7. It's interesting. I call the book of Control Freak. So that's the title of the book of Exodus, Control Freak. So anyway, it's interesting, and just want to let you know by the time I hit the book of Revelation, it's a harvest time. The people call from a different walk of life, from a Buddhist monk all the way to the cabinet member, down to tribal people uh, who are giving their life to Christ. So every day, not every week, every day, average of 15 to 20 people are giving their life to Christ on the radio, live broadcast. So I continue to do this. So I'm going to be broadcasting from Battambang Monday next week. Um, that's Genesis chapter, I'm sorry, Exodus chapter 8. And I've been told just upon arrival last night that the Prime Minister of Cambodia will be listening on Monday broadcast and Tuesday broadcast. And they just let me know that just prayerfully consider and say a special greeting to him because he's going to be listening, because he hear from different people, different walk of lives telling him about this program, how effect we have. And I also just want to update you that the David Center is now in the process of starting breaking ground to build um, a boy dormitory, which the old dormitory is kind of rotten, and then been windstorm took toll of that building, and actually the roof is falling off a couple times, but we have been fixing so many times, so therefore we need a new uh, boy dorm that's gonna build completely by concrete. And I'm talking to the a contractor and a builder today. Come as my radio listener, so pray for me. And then the kit is now roughly with the staff kit and all that, with the new staff, pretty much a lot of them, plus the three graduates from a Bible school who are helping with Pastor Kuna. So we have about roughly from 58 to 62 kids at the David Center. And then also at the Joy Daycare, we are roughly have 35 kids to 45 kids every day of the week, Monday to Friday. So we took care the kid from the disposable dump area, and it's continue to teach this kid the love of Christ and care for them during the day so that they can have a long life rather than a short 10-year-old life expectancy because they live in a very smelly area. So thank you for your prayer for that, and we so grateful for volunteer from across the world, and you welcome anybody from Church on the Ridge who want to come volunteer for a week, 2 week, 3 week, 3 month. We are welcome. And also we have a new development center for adolescent care that's at Kampong Chhnang. We have about 14 to 15 domestic abuse kids, and so we continue to care for them and share the love of Christ with those kids. And we also, the dormitory at Battambang, it's now the population of the students from different university and college in Battambang area. There are 45 students that living there, and we have church service through Zoom, through satellite from Denver when I was there. Now I'm going to be here in person. And I also have Pastor Chamran, my partner, who live in Oakland, California, is also taking turn to preach to the student at the dormitory in Battambang. And that's the place where we're going to do the pastor conference. So this week we have 100 pastor come, and it's going to be live broadcast with 3 different radio stations, all run and owned by the government. It's amazing that we didn't know that this is happening, but now it's going to happen. That's one of the reasons that our Prime Minister is going to be listening on Monday broadcast and Tuesday broadcast. So pray for us. And we have a Kambao feeding now is under the water, the flood, and we couldn't even go there by car, so we have to go by a little canoe to go there. So we have about roughly 35 to 45 kids come for food and also to learn. We have 2 pastors live in the area who come and teach the kids about the love of Christ and the Bible story and so on and so on. And also we focusing on helping street ministry. You know, we working with kids who walk on the street, sleep on the street, asking people for food, for money, or perhaps sometimes steal. So we have about 35 to 40 kids now. Since COVID, they're not successful in asking people for money. So therefore, they come three days a week to Battambang. And many of the college students who live in that dorm is helping us as well. And we have one, now we are trying to hire another full-time staff, so we'll be 2 full-time staff working with the street ministry. So pray for this kid so that they will experience the love of Christ and also learn sanitation and so on and so on. So thank you so much for listening and for your continued support. And I'm going to have Elizabeth to kind of give you the need that we have right now. And we just want to pray that God blessing upon you guys. We love you so much, and thank you.
So we need dressers at both the New Development Center for Adolescent Care and the David Orphanage Center. In between both of the centers, we need about 20. And a dresser runs about $65 each. At the Joy Daycare Center, the kids need coloring books, preschool textbooks, and art supplies. To stock up on that, it would cost around $200. At the Battambang Center, the boys need a new metal roof, and that costs around $3,000. And we are also repaving the driveway at the Battambang Center. That would allow for proper drainage when it's the rainy season, and that would cost about $5,000 to complete. At the David Orphanage Center, we're also trying to complete a boys' dorm. Next month, we're going to get started on that, and we need about $5,000 to $10,000 more to be able to complete that.